Half an hour southeast of Amarillo, Texas, you will find a spectacular canyon that seemingly comes out of nowhere. The flat Texas landscape suddenly opens up and drops down more than 800 feet, creating an incredibly beautiful landscape you simply won't believe. There's so much to see and do here in this remarkable travel destination, and in this video, we'll share with you what we believe are the 7 best things at Palo Duro Canyon. Let's first take a quick look at the map. Palo Duro is accessed by a single entrance and a single road that is roughly 16 miles long. Half of that is a 2-lane, 2-way road, and the other half is a 1-way loop in the back of the park. As such, cars can access the majority of the park, making this a great stop for people of all ages. This is a state park, so you can't use your national park passes here. It cost us $8 per person to enter the park. As you enter Palo Duro, you can stop and park, then walk over and check out a large pasture area where you can often see longhorn cattle. During our time, we did not see longhorn cattle here, but many often do, so it's worth checking out. If you don't see them here, check the area between the visitor center and the fireplace that we'll talk about in just a moment. That's where we saw some longhorn cattle, but again, the area by the entrance is typically the best place for you to be able to see them. Just past that is the first place on our list. It's the overlook at the visitor center. The visitor center sits significantly lower than the road, and you have to take 2 different drop downs to get to it. It's a relatively small building, and they have a small gift shop and museum where you can learn about the canyon and its history. But in our opinion, the best part about this spot is the view. Look at this. From the upper parking lot, you can take a trail that runs along the hillside and get even better views. Definitely be sure to spend some time here as an introduction to Palo Duro Canyon. Now, just around the corner from there, you'll find number 2 on our list. It's the CCC Fireplace. Much of the construction you'll find in this park was done by the Civilian Construction Corps, or CCC, in the 1930s. This fireplace is the last remnant of what used to be a camp for the workforce and stands today as a reminder of those who came before us. This is a very popular place for photos, and it's very easy to get to, as it's only 100 yards or so off of the main road. And speaking of the main road, we believe that the road itself becomes one of the best parts of Palo Duro once you pass the fireplace. It's at this point that the road takes a large bend to the right and then begins an 800-foot descent into the canyon. And the descending drive is one of our favorite parts because the imagery here is fantastic, and because it is fully visible from the comfort of your vehicle. It's something that every visitor can enjoy. There are pull-off areas along the way where you can stop for pictures, and we strongly recommend doing that. Next up on our list is the wildlife viewing area. You'll find the trailhead for this to the right side of the trading post on the canyon floor. It's a 1/4-mile walk that brings you down to a protected area where wildlife, primarily birds, like to gather. It is very common to find folks down here with very expensive cameras getting up close shots of the local wildlife. And it's shaded, which makes it a nice place to get out of the sun. We recommend hitting this spot in the early mornings when the crowds are lower. Not far past the trading post on the right-hand side of the road, you'll find the trailhead for the Dugout. The Dugout is a cowboy cabin that was dug into a hillside. The hike is only about a half a mile and takes you right to the door of this unusual dwelling. It's hard to believe that anyone would actually live in this, but the story is that this was used by cowboys who were tending to herds of cattle in the canyon. I don't know that I'd want to stay here long term, but perhaps it would not be a bad place to come in out of the rain for a night. And speaking of having a place to come in out of the rain, there are several options here for those who would like to stay in Palo Duro. They have several cabins that are available for rent. They now offer glamping if that's your thing, and they have several camping areas. We opted to stay in the Juniper camping area and found it to be a great campground. The sites were large and well maintained. The restrooms and showers were large and clean. But the best part of the experience was the amazing views that you get from your campsite. Wow, guys, look at this background. Isn't that beautiful? This building, that's the bathroom. That's where we're headed right now. We'll grab some showers. They have fantastic bathrooms here. You guys know that we're picky about our bathrooms. You guys know that we feel like the ones at Track Rock are some of the best. But the ones that they have here are big and clean. Very nice. They're even going to give Track Rock a run for their money. So that's an A++ in our book. Now, we'd love to hear from you guys. Where do you guys think, which campgrounds have the best bathrooms? Conversely, which campgrounds have the worst bathrooms? I'm interested to hear this one. We cannot continue to bring you this content without the generous support of our partners. This particular video is brought to you by Mamu's Camp Kitchen, creators of the best tasting freeze-dried meals on the market. We carry Mamu's meals with us and enjoy them regularly. We are yet to have one that we didn't absolutely love. Visit them today and get some of these delicious travel meals for yourself. And that brings us to number 7. The most popular of activities here in Palo Duro, hiking. There are a lot of really great hikes that you can do here, and there's a lot of really cool things to see. One of the most popular is the Big Cave, which we hiked and really enjoyed. The lighthouse is another very popular hike, but it rained when we were here, and that left some roads underwater. And the trailhead to the lighthouse, well, let's say that it was less than desirable. Still, you can see the lighthouse from the parking lot, so at least we got a bit of a glimpse of it from there. Definitely take advantage of hiking here, but be sure to bring water and be sure to watch out for the cactus. So those are our 7 best things to do at Palo Duro Canyon. Do you agree with our list? What did we leave off? What would you have added? Please let us know in the comments. If you've not already done so, please give this video a like and subscribe to our channel. You can follow us on both Facebook and Instagram, and right now you can join our Patreon family for free. We'll leave a link in the description.